my name is Diego with V.I.L Landscaping. Today we are regrading the front lawn. As you can see, we almost got it all done. We're a little bit short on soil, so we're gonna go get some. When we first got here, the sod was all over the place, the grading was all over the place, so it was causing some water issues. So we installed some PVC into an O-pipe French drain system, and we're gonna do a little retaining wall for a little garden bed back there. So after the soil's done, we're gonna put some sod down, make it look real nice. Golf course level stuff. When you're putting soil down, if you have like valleys before you start putting soil down, you kind of want to bring it up to a certain level and then kind of like softly pack it. So over time, when you put sod down on top especially, it doesn't start settling into that same valley that was there before. So if we walk over here, we installed a PVC pipe into a Y with an overflow system into a 45, into another PVC, into my O-pipe. And this carries all the way down to the bottom of the grade into a giant clear pit, which will hopefully carry all this water away and keep it away from the house. So to match the same height as this wall, because we're adding a little garden wall here, what I like to do is I like to use string lines with line levels. This is probably the most valuable thing on the job site. So we set the height, top of the cap, we hook on our string level, and as you can see, say I ran this level all the way over there, I can have a visual guide for my height as I'm placing my stone, which makes life a lot easier. So this is 3/4 clear. This is what we use for our base. Depending on the application for it, we go 6 to 12 inches of this, compacted in lifts of 4 to 6 inches at a time. If we can use a tamper. If we're using by hand, packing by hand, we only go up 2 inches at a time. But this is, I would say, standard if you want to do quality work. Some of the guys are still using Class A, which is this, but with fines in it. Same with the HPB here. This is 1/4 inch clear, this is 3/4 inch clear. This we use for bedding. It's high performance bedding. The reason we use this is so over time, over the years, moisture and water doesn't wash out the fines in it. It comes pre-washed. So you get less settling and a longer lasting product. Okay, so I need to go get some more soil, maybe like a yard to just top this off, make it all nice, consistent level. Today I'm going to show you how I like to cut my sod up against walls or anything really. I just lay it up right against it, give it a little crease, and run my blade on the back of it. If I pull it back a little bit, actually, maybe like a 1/4 inch, and then cut a 1/4 inch on the fold. The fold rolls back 1/4 inch, just like that. So on this one, put it up right up against it, and then you kind of step where the other sod is. This is how I like to do it. Everyone's got their own method. And you just run your blade on the crease. Just like that. You just lift it. Get the edges nice together. Just like that. Built this little tree circle. So what needs to happen is you need to roll back your sod and take from an existing grade, like a little further back, and then blend this grade in. If you don't do that, you're gonna get this little hump where the new grade is and the old grade was. To the untrained eye, you can't see it, but that's not golf course worthy, and that's what we're going for here. Consistent grades all throughout. When we came here, he had a valley running to the middle of his front lawn, and the culprits were these 2 massive trees. I believe they're like 90 years old, very thick roots. So when we started grading, or pulling out the sod, the previous sod, and started grading it, we just ran into thick roots, which caused the problem. So we couldn't get through them with our shovels. So we went and got a machine, skid steer at first, kind of took everything out. But then when we were digging our French drain, we ran into the same problem, giant roots. So we had to bring back another machine. So then we got an excavator, excavated it, did what we planned to do. And this is what the final product is looking like. Today we're just finishing the sod around the wall, around the tree circle. We're gonna put some geotextile fabric behind the wall. We're gonna fill it with soil first. Then put some textile fabric and then some mulch. Then we're gonna plant some hostas, clean up, and it's another project complete. The client's happy, and if you look at all the neighbors' houses, he's got the best front lawn now, so that's what makes me happy.